you are watching this. But right now it is live. So thank you for joining. If you are new, please subscribe or like the video. That helps pass the messages around to those that need them, who can benefit from them. Okay, so, but like the title suggests, if it ain't grooving, you know what I mean? If it ain't grooving for you, don't try and make it fit. So, you know, this could be, something that's not necessarily happening to you, but like maybe people around you in your energy. So if you're somebody who's more sensitive, this could also be, considered timeless, but I would say there's probably a reason why you're watching this right now. So, if you're unaware, we did just have a full moon, the wolf moon, the first full moon of 2024. So, we are fully in it now, folks, right? And if you are looking for a specific full moon reading, you can go to my live tab and look at one of the last videos, which I did right before the full moon. So that may resonate with you. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a chakra style today. So if that is not your preference, again, there are a lot of other videos that I do have out there. So go ahead and get started. The Nine of Cups and wow. Talk about a fulfilling day comes and goes when the collective stands on what they know. Yeah. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Why does that keep coming up? It's funny. There was a group of musicians, and I know, and I'll not even mention the name of their group, but sometimes at their gigs, or at least one time, they did like the Price is Right sound, where it kind of like went, you know what I mean? It was just funny. And it's kind of like, yeah, even if, things, this is why you're at the Nine of Cups, right? It's like, even if things didn't go 100%, like you're like at 99%, and you're like, that's pretty freaking good, isn't it? And, you can feel very secure with that. So here's some black obsidian. If you're new to crystals or stones, this is something that may interest you. Some people hunt for geodes and things of that nature as well, and that's where a lot of these crystals get found. Like, this is some rose quartz. Quartz is very popular. Okay. I would say that some of these, though, are water soluble, like selenite, which is a very popular crystal for people that are getting started. So just be aware of that. I know there's jewelry and stuff, but it's not, I wouldn't treat it the same as I would a hard metal, okay? So what else does this collective need to know? So we are after the full moon. The full moon has already occurred. Four of Pentacles. Interesting. But this is in the sacral chakra, not the root. So in your root, you're feeling more plentiful and things like that. But I would say when it comes maybe to dating, like you're kind of maybe a little bit reserved collective. Okay. Maybe you're somebody who only likes to date like, one or two people at a time, or if you do, you keep it, kind of like PG. Because the Four of Pentacles is not like an overly giving type of energy, and especially in the sacral, it's more like you're I would just say protecting, kind of what you have going for you, okay? Because you came to the table feeling pretty good about yourself, feeling fulfilled here with the Nine of Cups, okay? That's not to say that this Four of Pentacles isn't calling out for something more to stabilize it, to go with that theme of security, which the Four of Pentacles is. And here we are, the Ten of Pentacles. in your solar plexus. So, yeah, you haven't been overly giving because when you do that, collective, you know that it could hold you from achieving, okay? And what you need to do now is achieve through, the gifts that you've chosen to work on and the gifts that can help you multiply, okay? I was specifically thinking about this before getting on. It's like, sometimes, like they say, money that's made with you're supposed to make money using using your mind, not your body, right? Because the body, it's so easy for the body to break down. So if you educate your mind, right? Um, and this solar plexus here, you're moving on instinct and you're moving in directions that are going to multiply things that maybe you didn't see multiply before, okay? What else do we have for this collective? The Chariot in the heart chakra. I think is it by Solomon Burke? Bring it on home to me. Yay, 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 yay. And if you ever leave me something, oh. And we just had a full moon, which Cancerian energy, also here with the Chariot card. Um, this Chariot card, you're more about now finishing strong, right? You're like, okay, I showed up, right? I'm about the business, right? You didn't overplay any cards, right? And playing to your strengths, you're like, okay, now I'm full steam ahead, and that's exactly what this looks like, and that's going to help me feel better about situations that I enter, even from like an emotional standpoint, because, maybe other parts of my life are not, the roller coaster that they were at the time impacting my emotions. You know what I mean? And your heart chakra being able to open up your emotions and still have that stability is, one of these gifts here, okay? And that's why you have the Chariot, because you have this protection around you as you're doing it, okay? Because it's kind of like, it's like if somebody says something then detrimental towards you, it's going to be like, well, that's just how they feel about it, right? That doesn't really have anything to do with you're gonna realize, that person's words or attitudes don't really have the same impact or same weight that they once did. Um, and part of that, again, it's almost like people don't know how you're doing it, but you're like, yeah, this is my Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. You're like, what do you want me to say about it? Like, it is what it is. So, say what you want. And that's the next one, the throat chakra here. So, saying what you want, collective, the Empress. Wow. Libra energy as well. Talk about standing on business and delegating it out. Because if you're achieving a Ten of Pentacles by yourself, number one, yeah, I mean, nobody can take your title away from you, and people can sit here and say, here it is, yeah, the throat here. They can talk, and they can be like, oh, well, it's because of this or that and whatever, and it's like, but at the end of the day, it was more than, blood, sweat, and tears that got you there. You know what I mean? Like, the Empress understands what true trials are, okay, and is able to pull, you know, all of the lessons together, all right, in order to kind of create this zone, Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's now coming into fruition. Okay. And especially if you were feeling this Four of Pentacles before, this could feel a little bit foreign territory, right? You could be like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend the money on this or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It could be very, some people have fears related to money. Okay. Um, but again, you showed up as very confident here, okay, with your Nine of Cups. So almost kind of like regardless of your financial position, you understand how to have something, you know, for yourself to make you feel comfortable right here, okay? So let's keep going. What is in this third eye, please? That the collective needs to know. Hello in the chat. If this is resonating with you, I would appreciate a like or a subscribe. And here's the lovers, Gemini. So happy day for somebody, right? That Donna Summer song, Love to Love You, Baby. A King of Pentacles might be thinking about that right now with you, okay? Whoever it is, they definitely see you as very attractive and abundant because I feel like for the majority of this collective you're dealing with, or you may be this divine feminine character here, this Empress, okay? And perhaps collective, what if this Empress is not you and you're dealing with this Empress, you may be like, you know what, I just want this to happen quickly because I'm afraid of losing this person. So that could be part of that fear where it's like, you know, again, getting something that you're not used to. And then it's like, oh gosh, now how do I act once I have, you know, access to something of this nature? Okay. But if you focus on the love that you have, collective, here is, you know, what's being shown. By the tarot in your third eye, that, you know, this is something that you've wanted, this is something that you've visualized, you know, perhaps for a long time. So don't let that fear overtake your actions. Remember that you have protection here with the Chariot around your heart chakra, okay? And I feel like this Empress is going to tell you the truth as well. Wow. And look what we just got, Justice. That's Libra again. So yeah, bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. So I feel like in the past, maybe somebody did not tell you the truth and you're like, I just don't look like, I don't want to get in that situation again. But this is definitely different where what you've been focusing on is actually starting to happen, right? You know, it's just one of those things when, like the car analogy, when somebody's like, oh, you know, today I'm going to see this color car, and then all of a sudden the next car they see is that color. You know, but like, were they actually looking for cars before, you know? That could be significant for somebody too, especially with the Chariot here. Maybe you're ready for some new wheels. I don't know. I heard payback for somebody. There's some James Brown related to that too. If you want to visit the payback. And that could be part of the justice too. So, if somebody is kind of like coming out financially ahead, this might be part of their justice, is their success in the situation, especially maybe from somebody. And then this is kind of an alternate story here, collective, on this Four of Pentacles. Somebody could have seen you as not having much, and that's why they held back in this sacral space from you, okay? And that is why now you're starting to be rewarded, okay? Because already you had that confidence about you that was never actually in question. It was just that maybe, certain other people didn't see it. Okay, and it's almost like you're picking up this coin and like studying it like as if you've never seen a coin before, and they're like, "Oh god, look at this person. Like they're just some like, country bumpkin or some, toadstool that doesn't know, S from Shinola." Okay? So and obviously that is not the case here, collective, because it's like, like that undercover boss thing. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, okay. Um, it's a television show if you've never seen it. Anyway, that's the analogy for that. And the thing is that I feel like, collective, you or whoever you're dealing with, you may have met this person in some kind of work situation. Like if it wasn't for work, like I don't know that you would know each other. Okay. So that may be significant to you. Okay. I mean, have you ever met people and they're like, how have I never met you before? And I'm like, I don't know. We just never ran into each other. Same way I've never met you. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't the right time. And again, that could have been some kind of withholding that was happening. And yeah, they're saying for your own protection. Okay. Is again, look at now what is coming towards you. Okay. With this 10 of Pentacles. And as above, so below, if you weren't fulfilled before, just that in itself should make you feel very happy. Okay. Because think of, the type of abundance that you have in your life and what you have to be grateful for, right? So that is part of the justice that's being served. Okay. And here with the owl, your wisdom, this could be one of your spirit animals as well. Your wisdom around these situations is, again, that's part of you training your brain, right, to become better. Okay. To not let you get broke down. Okay. And part of that is in caring for yourself as well. And that, again, could be part of this Four of Pentacles here and holding back a little bit. Okay. Um, since I mentioned the spirit animals, I have not done animal oracles for a while. I'll give these ones a whirl. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe or like the video. I would appreciate it, and it helps messages get around to those who need them. So I hope you're having a nice weekend, or whenever you are seeing this message. Am I getting that like Tupac song, like California, California, California knows how to party in the city. Is that how it goes? All right. Woo! Black Jaguar, old soul. Who doesn't like an old soul? How about that? Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So, collective, in your third eye right now, it looks like you're trying to focus on love. And that is something that an old soul would want, don't you think? I mean, trying to go after the romance of the situation. I mean, these are very kind of like ethereal looking figures. They're not, bickering outside the Walmart. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh God, is that on a tarot card somewhere? That'd be the lovers in reverse, or that would be the devil card. Like, bickering outside the Walmart. Oh my god, you ever see that movie? I think it's called Where the Heart Is. That's where her like boyfriend, her baby daddy, like leaves her there pregnant, and then she like lives in the Walmart. Okay. Anyway, it's Natalie Portman. Yes. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? So, when we're talking about spirit animals, what do you imagine yourself to be? What strengths are that animal known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So maybe your animal is as strong as the mountain. Maybe that's um, leads into some kind of, hooved animal, spirit animal here, kind of with the Four of Pentacles, like digging in. And even with the Chariot, because it's like, you're kind of burning rubber to, you could have something to do with speed, your spirit animal. I'm definitely getting the cheetah as well. We have the black jaguar here, but, yeah. Wow, you guys. Jungle cat. And who's guarding the Chariot here? Two lions, right? Two hearts beating as one. That's you too, right? Who says they don't like you too? A little internet joke. Anyway, you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. Okay, and it's kind of like a male and a female lion here, so that may be significant for you. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Interesting. So knowing that you have others' protection around you, okay? So again, I feel like that's this Chariot here. And then again, that would be with the Empress because yes, you're leading the tribe, okay? And, with the Justice here, it's like you have the rule of law. Like everybody knows it. It's like, well, okay, you step onto my property, then I expect you to behave a certain way, right? It's very simple. And, that means not disrespecting people, right? In their own homes. Woo! Very nice, right? Fox. Clever. Clever as a fox. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Again, what's all around you? Be open to romance, literally. And these two are like snuggling together. So, you know what? I'm going to put this kind of closer to the Lovers as well because this is kind of wild. This may be like the first like full-fledged romance reading I'm doing for 2024. I kind of feel like that's how it is. And part of the title, again, is just, like not trying to make a square peg fit a round hole, right? Like, so, it's just once you start going towards the right people, the love becomes easier, right, to experience. So here, horse, freedom. And maybe that's part of the overall message as well, that this person allows you some freedom, okay? Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Interesting. So, Collective, I hope you enjoyed this reading. We're just a couple days out from the full moon, and try and enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Maybe in the dead of winter, I don't know what the climate is like where you are, but do try and enjoy some fresh air from time to time. It'll do the body good. So, until next time, please manifest wisely. Bye bye.